In this video, I'm going to solve some questions which is based on trigonometric ratios of some specific angle. We'll be using this table in order to solve this. Now let's begin with the first part here. We have to evaluate sine 60. We'll be replacing sine 60 with its value. Then we have cos 30, and the value of cos 30 is again root 3 by 2. Then we have sine 60, and sine 60 is sine 60. So sorry, sine 30, and sine 30 is half. Then we have cos 60, and cos 60 value is also half. Now let's say if I replace these values in the first part, sine 60, as I said, it is root 3 by 2 multiplied by cos 30, and cos 30 is also root 3 by 2 plus sine 60, which is half, and cos 30 is also half. So root 3 multiplied by root 3 is 3. 2 into 2 is 4. On the other side, 1 into 1 is 1, and 2 into 2 is 4. So that is 4 over 4, which is equal to 1. So this is what the value of the first part. Now, once we have done, let's do the second part here. Now, in the second part, what do we have? Let's check. We have 2 times tan 45, and the value of tan 45 is 1. Then we are going to replace cos 30, square of cos 30. So cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And finally, we have this thing called sine 60 degree, and the value of sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. Let's see if I do it. This is 2 times tan square 45, and tan 45 is 1. So it should be 1 square plus cos square 30 degree. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So it should be root 3 by 2 whole square, and minus sine 60 is also root 3 by 2. So it's square only. We can figure out that these gets cancelled here, right? So at the end, what we are getting here is 2 square, 2 into 1 square, that is 2 into 1, and that is 2 is the answer for the next part. Now, as we move to the next, that is the third part, what we'll do in the third, we'll be replacing cos 45 from the value cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Then we have sec 30, and sec 30 is 2 over root 3. We have cosec 30 degree, and cosec 30 is 2. The cosec 30 here is 2. This is out hand, right? Yeah, that's cosec 30, and cosec 30 is 2. Let's replace these values one by one. So the first one is that we are doing the third part here, that is cos 45 is 1 over root 2. That divided by sine sec 30, and sec 30 is 2 over root 3 plus cosec 30, which is 2. Now, if I simplify further, this is 1 by root 2 only. And if I take LCM in the denominator, it is root 3. This will give you 2 plus 2 root 3. This is what we'll get here. Now, further, what I'm going to do, I'm writing this as 1 over root 2. And instead of multiplying, instead of dividing like this, I may write division like this. So that is 2 plus 2 root 3 over root 2. Now, what I can do here is, we know that dividing is same as multiplying with the reciprocal. Oh, this is root 3. This is root 3. So I'll write, taking 2 common, I can write this as root 3 plus 1. Now, at this step, we can do rationalizing the denominator. So let's say if I rationalize the denominator, where's the denominator? Now I'm rationalizing the denominator here. So for this, I'm going to multiply by root 2 over root 2. And this I have to multiply with root 3 minus 1 by root 3 minus 1. So on the left-hand side, what we'll get, root 2 into 1 is root 2 into 1 is root 2, and root 2 into root 2 is 2. That multiplied by, if I open this bracket, this is going to be root 3 into root 3, which is 3. This is going to give you 3 minus root 3 into minus 1 is minus root 3. We have a 2 here, and now I'll apply a plus b into a minus b, right? A plus b, a minus b is a square minus b square. So that is root 3 square minus 1 square is 1 only, right? Now, one more step, I think this is if I open this, I mean, if I multiply these, so root 2 into root 3, root 2 into this is 3. So that is 3 root 2, and root 2 into root 3 is what? Under root 6. We have 2 into 2, that is 4 here. And this is a square minus b square, that is root 3 square is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. So the final answer will be this. That is root 3 into root 2 minus root 6. This is what? 2, and 2 into 4 is 8. That should be the answer for this part. Coming to the fourth part, this is sine 60, sine 30 plus tan 45. So let's mark one by one. Sine 30 value, sine 30 is half. Then we have tan 45, and tan 45 is 1. We have next is cosec 30, and cosec 30 is what? 2. Next is we have sec 30 degree, and sec 30 degree is 2 by root 3. And others are cos 60, and cos 60 is half again. And cot 45, this is cot 45, and the value of cot 45 should be 1, where it's here. Now, if I replace these values one by one, let's say if I write sine 30, sine 30 is half plus 1 minus cosec 60, which is 2 by root 3, that whole divided by sec 30, which is 2 over root 3, and then cos 30, which is half, minus, no, this is plus, cosec 45 is 1. So this is what we got after substituting these values. Now, next I'm going to take LCM both in the numerator and denominator. I can do it here. That's enough space. Now I'm taking LCM here. So if I take LCM, what we are going to do is, LCM is what? 2 root 3. So this will come as root 3 times. This is 2 root 3 times, and minus 2 into 2. That should give you 4. Same here. The LCM is 2 root 3. So this is again, if I multiply here by 2, yeah, we'll get 4 here multiplied. Yeah, this will give you 4 here, right? So this is 4 plus this multiplied by root 3, and this will be multiplied by 2 root 3. Right. Now, what next we are getting in the numerator? It is root 3 plus 2 root 3 is 3 root 3, right? This is 3 root 3 minus 4. And this is what? Again, 3 root 3. 3 root 3 plus 4. These get cancelled. So that's why I did not write. Now, after this, we are going to rationalize. Clearly, on rationalizing, we'll be multiplying with 3 root 3 by changing the sign of this, minus 4, multiplying, dividing by 3 root 3. Yeah, changing the sign, that is by minus 4. With any mistake, it should be this only, right? By minus 4. So in the numerator, we'll get 3 root 3 minus 4 whole square, a minus b into a minus b, and below it should be a square minus b square. Now I'll do expansion of this using a plus b whole square. This part we are going to do expansion by a plus b whole square. So it's a square. That means the square of this is what? 3 square is 9, and root 3 square is 3. So 9 into 3, 27. Plus b square, square of 4 is 16. Minus 2 into a into b. So 2 multiply, first we multiply 2 with this. So that is 6. 6 into 4 is how much? 24. So it's 24 root 3. Below the square of this, as it is 27, and the square of 4, which is 16. minus 16. So we have this sum of these two, which is 43 minus 24 root 3 over 27 minus 16 is what? 11. So this we will say as the value after evaluating. Now we'll do the last part here. So in the last part, yeah. So we have to place cos 60 here. The value of cos 60 is half. Cos 60 is half. And sec 30 is this. Then we will be placing tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. We have more values like sine 30, and sine 30 is half here. Maybe not visible. Then I'll use some color. Sine 30 from here is half. And cos 30. And cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. So let's place these values. First I'm writing this is 5 times cos 60, and cos 60 is half. So it should be half square plus 4 times sec 30, and sec 30 is 2 by root 3. So it's 2 by root 3 square, minus tan 45 is 1. So it's 1 square. That whole divided, this is what whole divided by sine 30, and the sine 30 value is half. So it's half square plus cos square 45 is cos square 30. So cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So it's square. Now, if I place these values here, that is, will give you what? 5 times 1 by 4 plus 4 times, and this is 4. The square of this is 4 by 3 and minus 1. Below what we are getting? That is half square, which is 1 by 4, and this is 3 by 4. So this is root 3 square. Yeah, 3 by 4. So that is 4 by 4 will be 1. Let me show you the working with proper steps. So after simplifying it in the numerator, this is what? 5 by 4. 5 over 4 plus 4 into 4 is 16. So it's a 16 by 3 and minus, say, 1 by 1. This is 4 by 4. So that get cancelled. Now I'll take LCM, which is clearly 12. 4 into 3. So multiplying 5 by 3 is 15. 3 fours are, so 16 into 4 is 64 and minus 12. So we have 1267, right? So this is 67 over 12. So this is how this part can be done.